I know, but the next level of consideration would have been you knowing that you're boiling eggs and like, Mom, would you like a boiled egg? Not because you're making boiled eggs, but because you're already in the process of boiling an egg and maybe somebody else wants a boiled egg. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to take other people into consideration in everything you do. And that's the next level of consideration. But of course, you don't necessarily reach that level of consideration again until someone is worthy to be treated that way. And that's either going to be your kids or your spouse, you know, or your family. Treat your family with consideration. This is your training ground. We have been taking our training ground for granted. You know what I'm saying? You have literally been in a mini life simulation your entire life. But every opportunity I took from you and I kept for myself because I need to control everything, I stripped you of your opportunity to learn a lesson in your training ground. What's next?
Don't cry. You don't get your way because there's always something behind the door.
So Kaden wanted some juice and Bailey wouldn't give him any juice, so he started crying. But then when she finished making the smoothie, he got smoothie instead.
Right, but instead he's still crying and not learning the lesson.
No, but he sent himself through so much. That was a really big life lesson you just taught him if he chooses to accept.
Right.
But what she was essentially saying was, we get upset because we want to attach. This is in conjunction with my message earlier about us choosing disappointment. Kaden was mad earlier because he asked for, and how do you want this chopped? Just sliced?
Yeah.
He wanted some apple juice. Bailey said no. And that was the first thing that came across his path that got him what he wanted, which was something to drink that was flavorful. It wasn't necessarily the juice, it was just something sweet to drink. And the first thing that passed him was the apple juice. And Bailey, the universe, said no. And Kaden threw a little tantrum because he's like, dang, I can't have what I want. And he didn't want the apple juice, he just wanted something sweet to drink, because if he did want apple juice, he would not be sitting there drinking his little situation now. You know what I'm saying? He would say, no, I want apple juice. And we know Kaden will not take a substitute. So the whole time, Kaden's throwing a tantrum, mad at the universe, asking God why. Why can't I catch my break? Blah, blah, blah. Down to the white meat. And God just sitting there, like Bailey sitting there like, dude, if you even knew what was on the other side of this tantrum you're throwing.
I'm using the apple juice to make a smoothie.
Oh, yeah, she's using the apple juice to make a smoothie. I'm using that one thing that you're focused on, and I'm trying to bring you all of this. But since you sit here focused on this little thing and you sending yourself through all these emotions and crying and stuff, you don't even know what's next. And then when the smoothie shows up, you even take that stuff for granted. You don't even remember all the stuff you sent yourself through. You don't even remember the absence of gratitude that you showed when you should have been in good spirits the whole time. Hey, y'all supposed to peel the avocado before you cut it? I just don't see it being advantageous to cut with all the shell on it, and you gotta pick apart the shell. But this ain't a good look either. So how exactly am I supposed to cut an avocado? Billy! I need the teenager to come boss me around. She's getting frustrated with me when I don't know how to do stuff. I don't know. I'm scared. I'd be scared to mess up around her. Like, she act just like me. I feel bad for Dre. Because if Bailey is... First of all, it's your dad. And second of all, because if I'm anything like Bailey, I'm a terror. So I'm scared.
I feel like you're scared of me, Mom.
I am scared of you.
What have I done to you? I've never...
My God. You've never...
What have I done to you, Mother?
You never... Me. I know exactly what you're about to say, because I was thinking the same thing. If you did that to me, you would not be walking this earth anymore. Because I'm going to get my lick back. Trust and believe I'm going to get my lick back. Because you have a... I won't say you have a bad attitude. You just have a fire. You're a fire sign, you're an Aries, you're my daughter, you've been underneath me for 18 years, so of course you're going to act like me.
And I scare you, you say?
Hell yeah. Cause I'm like, man, I don't want to make Bailey mad. You'll have ice cream, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna eat the ice cream.
Gone.
I didn't eat it.
And someone ate one.
It wasn't me. I don't mess with your stuff.
That was me. That was Angel. I'm serious. That was Angel.
She's been the quietest one in this instance.